Hello everyone. Hello everyone. We are back with another episode.
That's right. Next come the heavy artillery, presidential more like Michelle, not Hillary, feel me?
This week, I don't know if it's because it's the beginning of the year, but yeah, this week, technically this is like the first full week of the new year. You know, the new year started on a Thursday, but this week has been just feeling so busy. I've been a little bit overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie. But things are coming together. I think that's just because I have so many things that I'm trying to do for this year, so many different things on my mind. But I hope that this start of the year is treating everyone well, everyone good. I hope that you guys are feeling blessed. Just you're having a productive beginning of the year. Definitely. I took down my tree. I know a lot of people were like, no, leave it up until February. No. Why? It's coming down now. I don't like clutter. I don't like that stuff. Definitely cleaned out my closet the day of New Year's. Got rid of a lot of things. I just feel like the beginning of the year is the time to declutter. But let me just jump right into the topic. Guys, there was this post that was circulating. It was Jermaine Dupri, T.I., Jacquees, and I forgot who the fourth person was. However, Jermaine Dupri said, don't give anybody anything that they did not ask for.
Don't ever give somebody something they ain't asked for. Don't ever give nobody something they ain't asked for. Your homeboys ain't ask you to work for you, don't give it to them. But they ain't gonna never appreciate it. They gonna look at it the wrong way. If they ask for it, then you let them do it. But if they don't ask for it, don't give it to them.
If I may add on, and also I'm gonna tell you this: the best way to help people in need is not to become one.
Amen.
You feel me? So keep doing for you and make sure that you ain't the person that's next to them needing somebody to do. Because when somebody do something, let them be in line for that first blessing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in there trying to stop the blessings and stop it from getting to them, because you straight now.
And I just feel like, well, for one, you guys have never heard me come on here and quote things that rappers or anyone for that matter, what they say. You never heard me come on here and do that. But I just feel like I wanted to talk about this because it was really interesting. There were so many people reposting it, including myself, but I only touched on T.I.'s part. Because T.I., he made a very valid point. I just felt like when certain people make points, like, I didn't want to shed too much light on what Jermaine Dupri was saying because I feel like that went over so many people's heads. T.I. said that don't help so many people that you become one of the people that need help. So I feel like that definitely was like a clear message. There was nothing there to really misconstrue, if I'm saying that right. However, I do feel like with what Jermaine Dupri said about don't give somebody something that they did not ask for. And I feel like this is what I took from it. This is what a person should have took from that quote. Just do not give to the ungrateful. That's all he was saying. There are so many people now, and I know it because I know the internet and I know how people are on the internet. They take things, they twist words, they just don't really understand the nuance sometimes behind these quotes and these things that are being put out there on the internet. Just because Jermaine Dupri said do not give somebody something that they did not ask for does not mean that you don't have to do something for somebody just because they did not ask for it. That is not what that means, people. There are a lot of people that are appreciative, that love surprises, that love getting gifts, that can appreciate and respect when somebody does something nice for them without them having to ask. So for all the people that are thinking like, oh, I'm not going to get my girlfriend anything because she didn't ask for anything, or I'm not going to do this for my brother or my sister or my friend or whoever it is just because they didn't ask. No. And then also look at who is relaying this message. Jermaine Dupri is such a powerful man, and I'm pretty sure he did not get to the status that he is at with the level of respect that he has by not being generous to a certain degree. You don't ever hear anything bad about this man. You don't hear anyone saying that, oh, he didn't do shit for me. He slighted me in the industry. He did something horrible. He's a horrible man. You never hear anything like that. You don't hear, you're probably never going to come across someone in the industry, and I'm really kind of speaking out of turn because I'm not in the industry. But you haven't heard anyone thus far, and this man is well into his 50s. You haven't heard anyone come out and say that he did them dirty or he wasn't giving or didn't believe in them. Like, no, this man has a daughter that adores him, and he was in a full-blown relationship with Janet Jackson, guys. Janet Jackson. And you think that he wasn't giving them things and buying them things and giving them advice and just doing a bunch of things for them that they didn't necessarily ask him for? I feel like we need to really look at the message. Like, we take things so personally on social media, and I feel like we need to start actually looking at the message. Like, you don't want to do anything for people that are ungrateful. That's it. Once you do something for somebody and maybe they didn't necessarily ask for it and you see that they're being ungrateful, stop doing things for them. You want to do things for people that are going to appreciate you and that value you and that see what you're doing as something that they actually need and that they're going to be thankful for. Not for people that, oh, I don't give a fuck what he did. I don't care that. I didn't ask for that. Why he's looking for recognition? Why is he looking for appreciation? If somebody is putting you in a position, especially without you even having to ask, that person is a blessing to you. That is somebody that you need to stick close to and stand by, because guess what? There's not people out here just voluntarily helping people like that. The economy is bad. A lot of people are just messed up. People are fucked up outside. It's not, people not walking around giving out money and giving out favors and giving out hope, just whatever it may be. So you have to hold on to those people, keep those people close, okay? So I just feel like, guys, we really have to utilize the internet for positivity and not always flip somebody's words to make them, basically to help benefit us in a way that is putting others down and is not looking at like the other side of the coin. Like, okay, he's saying this and it sounds like, oh, just don't do, it sounds very general. Just don't give anybody anything that they didn't ask for. But all he's really saying is don't give to the ungrateful. People are ungrateful. Don't give things to ungrateful people that they did not ask for. And even if ungrateful people are asking for something, use your discernment. Don't give it to them, because you know they're ungrateful. They're not going to appreciate it. They're not going to be appreciative, and you're going to be giving it to them for what? It's going to feel like a slap in your face. So just don't do it. And that is the point that I wanted to make, because sometimes when I am online, I'm not going to lie, I see so many stupid things and just stupidity. And it's just like, what did you guys miss? How did this message just go over your head like that? Now, touching on what T.I. said, I know that there are a lot of people that probably at one point have helped people in their lives and they probably feel like, oh my gosh, I've helped so many people. Nobody's pouring back into me, and I'm about to become one of the people that need help. How many of us have felt like that, you know? Me, I feel like I've always pretty much have done a good job with balancing the help that I give people when it comes to how much I'm gonna have left for myself. I feel like if I can help you, I can. Sometimes help doesn't always have to be monetary. And if it is monetary and I'm helping you, I have to make sure that that is something that I am not going to necessarily need to get back. Never loan out what you can't afford to lose. Okay? So, guys, like I said, let's utilize the internet for positivity and for learning. And let's really look into what people are saying on these platforms and really get the actual message. Okay? I know you guys are probably saying, oh, she don't know Jermaine Dupri. She don't know what he meant by that. But look, we have to look at a person's track record. We have to look at their history in their space, his history in the industry. It doesn't show him being somebody that's a messed up person. So he's not going to just throw out a message. And a lot of times people do say things and they don't realize how maybe it might have sounded or what people are going to take from it when they actually meant something else. So I think it's just very important for us to have our own minds and to know what to differentiate on the internet. Some things are just for entertainment. Not everything is serious. People have their own separate experiences, and so do we. And you have to be very careful with what you take because it can really cloud your judgment, your way of thinking. You have to know what to separate what's real from what's fake and what you can take. A bar, okay? But guys, just wanted to come on here. I know this was like a really short episode compared to other episodes, but that is something that I really wanted to talk about. Okay, I know that there's going to be so many exciting things that I'm going to be sharing with you guys throughout the course of the year. I can't believe I've had my YouTube channel now for this long. And I'm so appreciative for each and every one of you, the new subscribers, old subscribers, people that are watching that aren't subscribed, even though you should be hitting the subscribe button. I'm just so thankful, you guys, okay? So I will talk to you guys again next week, and peace out.